Let us create another Pareto chart which is overlapping by connecting to this data source. Alright, I've clicked on this now. We have connected to sample superstore dataset. But I believe if we connect to coffee chain dataset, the visualization would be better represented. So let me switch to connect to coffee chain dataset. Connecting to another dataset in Tableau is extremely easy. All you need to do is press on the plus sign here and click on sample coffee chain. So that would take us to sample coffee chain dataset. Switching between the data sources is so easy that you're just a click away to switch from coffee chain dataset to superstore dataset or vice versa. Now, let us also look into some more interesting insights or ways to dealing with data in Tableau. Right click on product and say create a group. Now, we can group these products, these coffee or tea products into a separate group as well. Let us select amaretto, decaf Irish cream, and mint by pressing down the control key or the command key on Mac. And let me create a group. We can also rename the group, and let me rename this group as desert. Maybe this makes more sense. Now what happens is when we have this product group, all these products would appear as a bar, and these three products would be combined together and it would appear as one bar with the name desert. Now let me apply, and there you go. We have the product group which got created. Now let me click on OK. Let us drag the product group to the column shelf. There you go. You see desert. Desert is combination of amaretto, decaf Irish coffee, and mint. Now let me drag profit measure to the row shelf. There you go. You have the profits for each and every product. Now let us sort the product group in the descending order. For that, I'm going to select this and click on the sort icon which is available on the top. And it has sorted all the products in the descending order of profits. Now let us drag another profit measure and drop it towards the right of the row's profit here. Now we have two charts within one worksheet. We will do interesting insight on, and also we are going to look into how to overlay one chart on another to get better sense of the visualization. So I'll do this. I'm going to select this second profit that we have created. I'm going to do a drop down and select a line there. But this is not the line that we want to see. We want to see a line which has a running total associated with it. So let me do a drop down on sum of profit here, go to quick table calculation and say running total. Now we have Colombian sales. Colombian sales plus lemon would be this data point here. Summation of profit of Colombian lemon and decaf espresso would be this, so on and so forth. And this is called as running total. Now let me click on mark label and check this option which says show mark labels. The moment we put a check mark here, all these values would appear. All right. Now, let me also change this color. If you want, you can also change the color because this is blue and this also happens to be blue. So probably we can change the color. Or let me show you in a moment on how to change that if required. But for now, you can click on this and select a color of your choice. All right, now let us do this. Let us create a dual axis. In order to create a dual axis, which would actually overlay one chart on another, you need to drop down on one of the axes and select this option which says dual axis. Now, Tableau is intelligent enough to decide on what color to provide to a specific line chart or a circle chart, and Tableau also decides on what visualization makes more sense. But for us, we know for a fact that we are not interested in circles. However, we are interested in bars. So let me select a bar there. There you go. We can do a lot of interesting things now. Let us drop down on this and say we want to edit the table calculation, and here let us perform a secondary table calculation and say we want to view percentage of total. This is because we want a kind of Pareto chart. So the moment I apply, these numbers change to percentage. Let me click on OK now. Also, what I want to do is I want each bar to start from here so that it makes more sense for the visualization. So what we can do is edit this axis. Let me right click on this axis and click on edit axis there. I'll select fixed and I'm going to change the negative profits to 0, and also if all right, let me tell you on how I'm going to calculate this. This entire bar is 58,606 and I want it to be represented at, or I want this bar to just touch this line at 21%. So approximately 20%, 21%, so and 56,000. So if I multiply approximately, I will get 29 or 290,000, or maybe okay. Let me apply and see. All right, there's a slight gap here. This bar is not starting exactly, or it's not exactly touching this dot there. So let me change it to 275,000. Let me apply and then click on OK. There you go. Now it exactly touches there. We can also, this 21.50 isn't appearing clearly. So let me change the color by editing the color. Probably green color makes more sense. I don't know. Let me check. All right. This makes more sense. Now let me rename this sheet as usual to make more sense as overlaying Pareto chart. Now, the next visualization which we'll be discussing about is a dual axis bar chart.